Hi, we're Richard and Jackie from Early Retirement Wanderlust.
We've been using the Cadac Safari Chef 2 barbecue system for over 6 years now while we've been travelling around in our VW Campervan, and we have been asked by a few people to do a bit of a review on how we get on with it, so here we go.
As Jackie said, we absolutely love the Cadac Safari Chef 2 barbecue system. We have been using it for over 6 years, travelling around in our campervan, and we're actually on our second version of it because it gets that battered because we use it on a daily basis in the van. You just need to be aware that it's currently being rebranded as the Cadac Safari Chef 30, but it is exactly the same system that we're talking about.
And just a quick note, we are not being sponsored in any way to do this video. We just believe it's a great system when you're out and about in your campervan.
So if you're not aware what the Cadac system is, it is a portable barbecue system that runs either off your LPG tank in the van, or there is a version that you can use a portable gas canister with, and it is literally an all-in-one cooking system. So you can grill on it, you can fry on it, and you can just use it as an outdoor hob, and we absolutely love it. Now, as a concession to our son, you have to accept that it's not really true barbecue, because any gas barbecue is not true barbecue. But what we've found is when we're out in Europe where charcoal barbecues are not allowed on many of the campsites, it's a really quick fix for all our outdoor cooking needs.
So I suppose the first thing that everyone wants to know is, what do you actually get in your kit? It comes in this great little storage bag. Ours is battered because it's been travelling around for so long with us in Europe. And inside, from the top, you get a lid. Really great if you want to turn it into a little mini oven, particularly when you're making pizzas. This is our favourite cooking surface, just a hot plate. It's much easier to clean and it is non-stick. Absolutely battered. It comes with a griddle plate. We have used this non-stop, but it does not like barbecue sauce, so it's looking a bit manky now, and it's probably something that we do need to replace, which is great because you can buy replacement pieces for it. It comes with the gas pipe work that you need and the attachments. A pan stand, so you can turn the barbecue system into an outdoor cooking system and use it with your pans. And this is the actual little Safari Chef barbecue base unit. And one last thing, the wind deflector and the unit that keeps all of the pan stands and grill systems on.
So how does the system all fit together? It's really straightforward, and that is one of the main positives of the whole system. If we take this off, the main unit has a quick connection valve that you've just got to remember goes to the left to tighten it, and that's the permanent connection on there. And then all we've got to do is to take this hose around the back and connect it into the van LPG. And now it's just a matter of deciding how you want to cook. The first thing that always goes on is the wind deflector. It has an automatic ignition button, and then you've got to choose which surface you want. So if you're going to use the pan stand just goes in there. You can do it without the wind deflector, but we found that it just keeps blowing out. So it's best to keep the wind deflector on with the pan insert inside, and you can just cook as normal. And then you can just choose your cooking surface of choice, put it on top, and if you are wanting to broil or slow cook, then the lid goes on there and it builds the temperature up inside the unit.
So over the last few days on our Scottish road trip, we've done a few different little bits of videos for you, so you can take a look at how versatile the Safari Chef griddle system is.
There's a couple of different grilling options with the Cadac. There is the traditional griddle, which, as you can see, is absolutely battered after 6 years of use, and we are down to replace that, so we won't be showing that in its entirety. There is the flat plate that we use all the time, but for the purposes of this, to To show the differences in the grilling styles, we're going to use this half and half. So we're just going to run a little experiment, putting some sausages on one side and the other, and you can see the difference between the griddle and the flat plate. So there's no getting away from the fact that the Cadac is a gas barbecue, and it's not the same as charcoal at all. So even the griddle won't give you that smoky effect. But from this, I can't really tell that much of a difference. On the griddle, you get charred marks. On the flat plate, you don't. But it cooks it just equally as well either way. So yeah, whatever you prefer, really. We absolutely love cooking outdoors, and it doesn't always have to be meat on the barbecue. Tonight we're cooking a sort of a slow cooked rice dish, and there's something quite wholesome about sitting out and having a hob outside, because obviously if you tried to cook this inside, the van would steam up and it would inevitably smell. So cooking outside, just letting this bubble away while we're just sat here and enjoying everything that's around us, just makes a really nice experience.
Something that we quite like is there are lots of little accessories that you can buy that help to make it even more versatile. And our favourite one is the pizza stone. It's so simple. You literally pop that onto the griddle plate, put the lid on, leave it to warm up, probably for a good 5-10 minutes, otherwise you do get very soggy pizza. And yeah, you can just cook pizzas away to your heart's content. We had a nice one last night.
Yeah, I absolutely love pizza on the road. It's not as great as a specialist pizza oven, so the top does take a bit of browning and you can't really get it how you want it, but it is good pizza on the road. Something that I never knew that we thought we needed, but we did need, was a half and half grill. We've used this more and more as our griddle has deteriorated on the main system, and you could just get the best of both worlds. It's really good for breakfast, so you can cook your sausages and bacon on the griddle, and then you can cook your eggs on the hot plate. So that's a really nice option.
When doing a bit of research for this video, I went online to see what other accessories you can buy, and now on my bucket list to get is a paella pan, because we do cook quite a lot of rice dishes, and I think that would be perfect for this.
And be warned, Cadac are really good at the accessories, so there is just an endless list of stuff that you never knew you needed. So ironically, we have some Cadac branded tongs that are actually really good. I hate to say it, but they are really good, and they're not actually that expensive. But there's loads of other stuff, so you can get little breakfast egg pans. There was a, what was it? It was like a silicone soak tray for washing all the gear in. And there's even a non-stick mat that you can put over the top of the griddle that maybe protects it a little bit more. Methinks that Cadac realised that there might be a problem with the durability of their griddles, but yeah, loads of stuff.
Having used the system for over 6 years now, we thought we'd just go through a few of the pros and cons that we've come across. First major advantage that we found is the compact size of it. It just goes into that little bag I showed you right at the beginning, and it will fit into our boot. We've got a tiny van and it's perfect.
It's also really versatile. It's so much more than a barbecue. It's an entire cooking system. So as we said, you can even cook pizza on it, paella, but in its main form, it's a great barbecue, it's a great hot plate, and it's an outdoor hob at the same time.
One thing that we find really great using it is it keeps all of the smells of cooking out of the van. So if it's a nice non too windy day, we try to do all of our cooking outside on it rather than the hob inside. Just keeps the van smelling nice.
With the exception of the griddle plate, everything else within the system is relatively easy to clean. I mean, you know, you're cooking barbecue and you are going to end up with fat everywhere, but it's relatively easy to clean. The griddle plate, however, is a different story.
For us, we feel it's competitively priced for what it is compared to other systems that are on the market. And for us, this is just the perfect size for us to be able to fit into our van. So that's the one we went for.
To be really honest, the system doesn't like windy conditions, and particularly when you are trying to cook things a little bit lower, it tends to blow out, and you've got to be constantly aware about that, because the last thing you want is unlit gas leaking out of the system. You also have to accept that it's a pretty small system. We have cooked for 4 people on it, and it's a bit of a squeeze. It's perfect for us as a couple travelling in our van.
And the last thing, Richard did mention earlier when he was saying most of it is really quick and easy to clean, but the griddle pan, oh my goodness, if you've cooked things like burgers on it, you have to take most pieces down to the washing up sinks and give it a good scrub.
Just before we sign off, the Cadac Safari Chef system does come in two different types of model. If you are wanting to use it and connect it to the LPG tank on your van, then you need the low pressure model. If you are wanting to be able to use it elsewhere on a gas canister and a camping gas arrangement, then it is the high pressure model. It took quite a bit of research to clarify that, but we think we're pretty straight on it.
So that's it from us. Hopefully, by now, you'll know a little bit more about the Cadac Safari Chef 30 system and whether it'll be a good fit for you. It's perfect for us in our tiny little camper van, and we don't go on any trip without it in the summer. If you've got any questions about it, just put them in the link below. Otherwise, it's goodbye from us.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.